about tomorrow? Will you cover me today? If my head's lost in the falling clouds, will you see me through storms on the way? It's comforting when you think about it. No one knows when they talk about the rain coming our way, when the rains come in our way. But I don't know if the world has room for us, and I don't know if the world speaks our language. Every time I look into your eyes, I see a little bit of magic you've given to me. Do you know that you're stolen my life away? Did you know that you're stolen my life away? Into a sunrise where you're gonna burn your eyes. Don't look up in a thunderstorm or you're in for a surprise. As shocking as I might be, you never thought it was a tragedy where you chased away my storm clouds, screwed up all my dreams. But I don't know if the world has room for us, and I don't know if the world speaks our language. But every time I look into your eyes, I see a little bit of magic you've given to me. Do you know that you're stolen my life away? Did you know that you're stolen my life away? La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da, la da la da da da, la da da, la da la da da, la da da da. Well, I looked into the future and you covered me today. My head was lost in the foreign clouds, and you saw me through storms on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rome Podcast.
Rochester. I fucked it up. All right, do the intro again. I fucked it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rome Podcast.
Who do we have today, Baja?
This guy's name is Brian. This is Brian McCormick, a local singer-songwriter. He has entertained me for a long time. When I first met Brian, the first time I met Brian was really, really good. I was raised very, Catholic, and come from a Catholic family, Italian thing from a small town, so big deal in the life.
Avon?
Yeah, out in
Avon.
Avon, New York. It's Avon. We will beat you up for saying Avon, just as a as
Avon
a
is products you sell.
right. But I graduated high school, went to college, all that stuff. I come back for a visit. My little brother's going to youth group, and then I meet Brian, and Brian is talking about playing in Christian rock bands and getting kids together to play music.
And this is in Avon.
And this is out in Avon, and this was. Gosh, what is
the music scene like in?
It's like 2008 and 9, yeah.
Yeah.
What is the music scene like in Avon?
I mean,
There's a gazebo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
One of the founding members from Such Gold is from Avon.
Jesse Sprinkle's studio is in Avon.
Yeah, Jesse Sprinkle lives there.
Yep, I did know that.
The drummer from, was it Demon Head?
Demon Hunter.
Demon Hunter. I sound like an asshole for not
Okay.
knowing the band name. Really important Christian metal band.
So he was your brother's pastor.
Yeah, we don't use the term pastor lightly
Youth
in
minister.
the Catholic Church.
Minister? Okay.
It's how can I say it?
Little did you know.
Yeah, little did you know. But I met him in that context, and it was kind of weird because you were kind of like a superior adult character in my brother's life, and I'm like this shitty college student who's like, I don't feel like going to church anymore. And I didn't know what to think of you the first time I met. But since then I've gotten to know and like you, Brian, and I'm glad that you're here with us shooting shit today.
Aw, well, thank you. No, it was an interesting time, Avon. I had moved down there primarily because I started teaching. I was an English teacher for a little while, and then when that fell through, like you do.
Where did you teach?
That was at Bosie's in Mount Morris.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
All right.
No, awesome kids. It was great time. But no, after I found myself not so much teaching. I was working with kids and music.
Right.
And so that was sort of the deal.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds great.
And I mean, what are the current projects that you're working on these days, Brian? Where do I need to spend my money to make sure that you are a successful musician?
Wow, well, there's a question.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you could always go to brianmccormick.bandcamp.com.
All right.
All right.
I have a laptop in front of me. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Are you on the Twitter?
You know, I am, but I have like 25 tweets.
Okay.
But I am Blessed Flaws on Twitter.
All right,
right.
so I'm checking this out. It's green. Is the it's sort of this minty green
Oh, yeah,
background.
it's a little minty.
Very handsome. This hand drawn looking. Now, is that a typeface, or did you get somebody to hand draw that for
It
you?
was a typeface that I paid for,
Oh, yeah.
actually.
It's really,
Oh, okay, that's
really
cool.
nice looking.
I mean, yeah.
Who did the production work?
That was Becoming One was my first EP project.
Was that the release show that I went to?
It is the release show that you went to.
Okay, at the church.
Yeah.
Nice.
Artisan Church was really nice. They were
It was
really
a
great.
really, really great show.
Yeah.
Overall, everybody was great. Like, it was really fun, and like, it's weird though because they had alcohol.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that.
They have a
'cause
license for it, and so
It's so weird. Like, when I think of church, I think of church, and I don't think of people drinking beer in church.
Well,
Not to say that we were
No,
in church,
I
but
really
we were in
like
a church.
defying those kinds of expectations.
It was good though. It was good.
I don't know if I could do it. I mean, growing up Catholic and whatnot, you're used to the whole Dominus Requiescat Spirituum and all these. It's very ornate, and Protestant churches to me are like this really weird. Like, oh, there's a chair and a wall and a window, and this is just a regular room. I didn't know you could have church in a room.
That you're absolutely right though, and I was involved with Christian bands for a little while, and that was one thing that just boggled my mind because I hadn't really gotten like out and about and really seen other places of worship, and you'd go into some place and you'd be in the front of somebody's room and be like, is this the hall part of the church? And somebody'd be like, no, this is where we do everything.
Well, and I mean, in churches, and sorry to get all, for those of you that didn't grow up with churches are a really cool stage. A lot of people that come up in Christian communities who are performers, it's usually your first time to get up in front of people and go, hey, I can sing a song.
I was 5 in
Yeah.
a balcony.
It's, and a lot
See,
of,
I didn't grow up with any religion
Mhm.
in any church or anything. Like, the only time I went to church was a couple times for, like, Palm Sunday
Mm-hmm.
or whatever in Groveland with my grandmother's church, and that's it. Like, I don't know anything about religion except for what I learned later on in life through life experience and school
believe it or
and all
not,
that.
for most of us that did grow up religious, we still don't know too much about religion.
That's pretty true.
Well, I
you-
assume if
you got
growing
away
up
with not
with it, you
having
got to
as much
know
guilt in
something. You
life.
can't just let it all go over your head.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a lot about letting it go over your head. I think that it's just like any other thing that you're involved in, you're constantly defining yourself.
Mhm.
And something like a religion is really like big and imposing, kind of expects you to participate in particular ways, and you're constantly engaging in like this, like, do I actually believe in this stuff? Like, am I going to participate in this thing? And you move in between different forms of it too. So like, I can definitely respect saying that you, even growing up, I mean, sometimes you just have no idea.
Right. Yeah.
But I will say, some of the Christian musicians that because I've worked with both, Christian-only musicians, and I've worked with secular musicians, and I mean, I'm in a motherfucking punk rock band right now. That's just horrible, horrible values for anybody. Let me tell you, the folks in the Christian
I
music
grew up on
scene,
punk rock, man, and that's what gave me my morals.
yeah, like the folks in the Christian music scene never show up late to band practice. They've never been too wasted to finish a show. You've never been.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay. I guess I feel that they're just much more organized and have their shit together and are good, hard-working Christian folk. It's just such an odd thing that
What, you can be a Christian and party? Is that what you're saying? That's just
I don't know. You see, I was born Catholic, and no, you can't be a Catholic and party. They have a rule about that.
You can't party? You can't be a partying Catholic?
Not really.
No?
I mean, the entire country of Ireland would disagree with you.
That's a whole thing, though. Like Ireland, they know how to hold it down. But you read the books, and it says, Rule 15.
Irish Catholics,
you can't do
they
that.
know how to party.
I mean,
maybe I was wrong. Maybe
I have 3 Irish names.
I was Italian. They just beat us. Oh, it's all right. What we can't talk about? We have 35 seconds left in our 10-minute segment. Can
Before
we
we
end
take
on
a
a
break?
child abuse segment? No?
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess we're ending on child abuse.
Hit your kids only if they're being really shitty, but don't hit them like out of malice. Just to hit them to make sure
Just a little
that.
bump on the head.
I mean, I would do a lot of thinking before you made that decision, though.
Well, I
Like,
mean,
so
don't
much.
beat the hell out of them, but just a swat of if you don't watch your ass, you're gonna hurt yourself. And this is the pre-hurt yourself.
All right, well, here's some music for you. We'll be right back.
2, 3, 4. I followed her alone down a moonlit road. I didn't believe all that I'd seen. The truth that she spoke, it never felt so real. And green eyes, they cut through my lies, straight through my bones. Golden eyes and an open heart, I began to start to learn to love again. Just one more quiet night before the sun comes up to take her away again. Take her away again. Like fire in my mind, I never stood a chance. Yeah, I slipped deeper and deeper, with every little glance. Secret romance in the dark, I pray this finally makes a mark. And this girl sitting all alone feels all the love without looking through the phone. Golden eyes and an open heart, I began to start to learn to love again. Just one more quiet night before the sun comes up to take her away again. Take her away again. Love may be dark, but you're not alone. It's never too late for a fresh start or a fresh heart. The answers to us revolve in our heads. So this time it's got to be said. Golden eyes and an open heart, I began to start to learn to love again. Just one more quiet night before the sun comes up to take her away again. To take her away again. To take her away again.
right, and we are back. Baja, do you have your headphones on?
I mean, they're around my neck.
There's a
Oh,
cat
yeah, it
watching
sounds.
us.
What? Oh, cat right on the computer.
Yeah.
That cat could just press play. That cat
Any
could
second,
just
and
press
then
play.
the results will start.
Yeah, so this segment is brought to you by my cat could be turning on the results. Here, let's set up another.
But yeah, what we were just talking about during our break, we're discussing like Christian rock music and me being sort of ignorant to that genre and not growing up with it. Just discussing with Brian, like, you know, I mean, you could just continue where you were.
I mean, we were just talking about how, you know, you have certain expectations when you hear that word Christian rock, and really, I mean, I've never met a song that was a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
I met people that that are Christians, but you know, a song is really just, it's just like anybody else. You have your background, you put it into some music, and I think that what's happened is that there's some music that has like some certain expectations on you that.
Well, and I mean, there is this expectation that Christian rock is adult contemporary, you know, with that cool, with the power of Jesus the hole in my heart.
Well, that's exactly what,
and
when I hear Christian
last,
rock,
you know, and that's what we think it is.
I think it is.
Oh,
and that's what I hear.
Exactly, and you know what? You can turn on. I mean, there's definitely radio stations where you can turn on, and that is all that you will hear. And they'll be like, there's like 2 keys, and if you like collect all of the words together, it's like the same 50 words spread across all the songs.
I mean, it's just like any other music genre. Let's not put a.
Oh, I'm not saying it's terrible.
Hip hop is almost
fair enough.
People love it, and you know what? I don't turn on those radio stations because I think that a lot of that music sounds the same and doesn't really appeal to me.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely.
So that's just like that would be your mainstream Christian.
I mean, I guess like
adult
mainstream
contemporary
for Christian music, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
And so the offshoot, the successful bands, your Skillets, your Demon Hunters, your Devil Wears Prada,
Project
etc.
86.
All right. I mean, they're all heavier bands,
Yeah.
but are they a separate genre from, you know, Devil Wears Prada to be what,
Well,
metalcore?
You know, Devil Wears Prada, I don't hear anybody saying they're a Christian band ever.
Oh
I hear
gosh, all the
they're
people that
a,
introduced me
like
to them.
metalcore band. That's all I ever. I didn't even know that they were a Christian band until like a few years ago.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that's what happened with Demon Hunter too. Is that they were touring.
What is Demon Hunter? What kind of style is that? Metal?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
thrash metal.
Okay, so now I hear thrash metal. I hear Demon Hunter. I think just your stereotypical metal.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Skillet, like Skillet was pretty blunt about
Mhm.
you know what they were doing, but they still do the major tours. You know.
You know who would be fun to bring up right now? With arms wide open. Oh,
Creed.
so Creed, was Creed a Christian? Was Creed an actual Christian band, or were they a crappy rock band trying to sell out on Christians?
That is exactly what they were doing. Actually, if you like read Scott's interviews from back at the time, he was like, "Yeah, you know, they loved us at those Christian rock venues, and then we went back and did blow and, you know, did whatever we wanted." But
yeah, well, wow, yeah.
no, seriously
so
though,
your music, you're a Christian.
yes,
Is your music Christian rock music, or are you just playing rock music?
I just play music.
Yeah, music.
I mean, like I would say that my stuff is more like folk pop.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
You know, and
But are you? I mean, your beliefs are your beliefs. So
Yeah.
it's strewn throughout it.
well, that's the thing is like everybody's beliefs inform what they
Yeah.
write.
Exactly.
And so that would be sort of like, you know, saying
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is not lame to be in a Christian band. It's actually kind of punk rock.
I just like that concept of the songs that you write represent who you are as a person. And then I
Yeah.
thought back to the
Totally.
songs that I've written in my. Oh God.
I mean, it's
Well,
not,
I mean,
it's not always
band-
good.
Your band's called Sexy Teenagers.
I guess, yeah. Apparently what I do in life somehow reflects on me. I don't know what asshole thought that was a good idea.
I mean, I'm not saying that everything's autobiographical.
Well,
Oh
right,
man,
but
some of it though.
Yeah, right.
who you are as a human being definitely goes into whatever art you're creating.
And you know, I would say that like the themes of like community and bringing people together and
Is that the result?
the cat legitimately turned the songs on.
And Dakota comes on.
Yeah, so there we go.
Okay, so we just a cat just turned on the results. Computer crashed for a second. Here it goes again.
You can just shut that laptop. Just swat her away. She's smart enough to not kill herself on a fall.
Is it a coincidence that happened and the results happened to get back together?
What, the cat stepped on
that-
the laptop?
Everything that just happened is kind of promotion for the results
I mean,
show
yeah.
that's coming up. So when
Oh,
is
okay.
that?
There's definitely worse things.
Segue.
Oh,
segue.
segue. Okay, let's see. Events. All right, we are about to review events that Baja has been invited to on Facebook. This is really important because if you're not my friend, apparently I don't have the opportunity to give a shit about you. So, invite me to all this stuff and I'll talk about it. I'm discriminating or anything. Let's see. Oh gosh, the 21st. Right now at the Flying Squirrel, there's the Bad Trip art exhibit and music concert.
Right now.
Like right at this very second.
That's not
It
helpful.
started at
Yeah,
6:30.
there's no way.
That
they're
is
gonna-
not a. When are we releasing this podcast? Am I putting it out tomorrow? Is this going to be for March?
We are putting it out like the second we press stop.
All right. All right. So you can't go to that show, but I'm sure it's going to be rad.
Here. Let's talk about Fiona Corinne.
Absolutely.
She's playing
She's
at
great.
the Brunello Wine Bar. If you haven't had the chance to check out Fiona Corinne, she has a mustache. Not a mustache, mohawk. She has a mohawk. Great singer-songwriter. She'll hang out with you. Great times. Go see her. That's February 26th at Brunello Wine Bar, 8:30 p.m. February 27th. This is something that I plan on being at. This is the Zambiala release party. I don't even know if I'm saying Zambiala the right way. But this is at Flower City Station with the Moon Zombies, a band that I have a lot of personal connection to. I don't know any of them really well. I just really like their music, so it's personal at that point. But yeah, Flower City Station, February 27th. Be there, Moon Zombies. February 28th, I guess I'm going to be at this show too, with Thoroughbred at Monty's Crown, with Big Fred and Continental Drift. I've seen Continental Drift before too. They're great. Oh, and there's this band name, I'm just going to spell it, Stazionish. Stasnish. Yeah, that's going to be at Monty's Crown. Real good hoot holla jamboree, good time. Let's see. California Cousins, Divorcee, Lighters, that was formerly what, Cult Classic?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was formerly called Classic. Matthias
And the
those
Bloomer
guys.
at the Bug Jar, March 3rd. March 4th, I just got the CD. MD Woods.
Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna
It's
tell you
right
something.
on the coffee table
Nick,
right there.
I love Nick as a person. Nick's just a great dude. Nick Moore is fantastic.
He's awesome.
He's a great dude, and his music is great too. I love MD Woods.
I mean, really getting us a chance to sit down and talk with him for a little while. Like, he's involved in so many great community things.
But wait a minute, we're talking about Nick so much, but Mr. Brian McCormick is playing the show too, March 4th.
Oh,
at,
he is playing.
I
the
mean,
show.
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Oh,
and this is
sweet,
at the
dude.
Shark Tank, not even the Bug Jar. So you're just
That's
gonna
gonna be a really good
that-
show.
Is this like a private concert that I shouldn't be telling people to come crash Tim's house?
It's probably a private concert that we.
Oh shit! Yeah, nobody show up to that. I guess.
It's at the Shark Tank.
Yeah.
No.
No,
House show.
It's at Tim's house.
It's a house show.
Oh.
Everybody go to Tim Avery's house apparently,
Nice
Nice one.
Whatever. For the amount of people.
and that's one of the flaws of Facebook.
Whatever. So I guess
It's gonna be a solid show, though. It's gonna be a solid
Such a good show.
March 6th, this band named Finish Last, who is the phoenix out of the ashes of some of Envious Disguise, they're playing a debut show at the California Brew House. I'm apparently supposed to sell tickets to this.
It's gonna be a good show. Teenagers are playing that too.
Oh yeah. Sexy teenagers are going to be playing it. Let's see if there's any good bands
Sparrows,
playing
right?
it. Sparrows, the Setbacks. This might be their last show for.
When's the last time the Setbacks played?
I don't know. Al would know. We should ask Al. Ivy's Panic Room is playing. Oh, shit, the alarm clock went off. We got to be quicker about this. Okay, Lucky 33 is playing. Sparrow, Setback, Sexy Teenagers, Ivy's Panic Room, and Finish Last. This is going to be a big show because Finish Last is just, it's a supergroup. It's a Rochester supergroup.
Man, I wish I could say stuff.
March 7th, John 5 is playing at Montage. John 5's a really cool goth guitar player that's played with like Marilyn Manson and Rob Zombie. And
he's in Rob Zombie.
But he's a national act, so we don't care about them.
No.
Oh gosh, what's going on St. Patrick's Day weekend? Is this even a show? The end is near.
It's not a Seth Rogen movie.
Yeah. Who's playing this? Oh, way down in Penn. Okay, so down in Penn on March 14th. Thoroughbred is playing, along with Grammy nominee Mike Brown. Mike Brown's so fun to hang out with. The Blind Spots and Jackson Caliver and the Fever Tones. Wait a minute. I know that Fever Tones name.
Yeah, you know Jackson.
Yeah. I know all these
Everybody
people.
knows Jackson.
That's true. That's a show I should be going to, too.
Mm-hmm.
Mad Scientist Dinner Theater. I don't think that's a show. Cindy Jean Birthday Thingamajig. Who is Cindy Jean? There are cats everywhere on this. Oh, man, this is an Intrinsic show. Okay, so this is Intrinsic, Come Down, Goron, and Bad Taxidermy, March 14th at the Brew House.
Who's playing with Intrinsic on drums?
I think I know the answer to this. I'm not sure if I'm...
It's not the Tharp.
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it yet. That's my
Well,
thing.
they said something at the show that they played with Colin and the Borns that the Tharp was not going to be involved.
Yeah, but I think I know who the new person is.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
So everybody needs to come to that show to figure out who the new drummer of Intrinsic. Oh no, seriously, Intrinsic. There's a lot of mystery behind that band. Then Goron, Come Down, and Bad Taxidermy. I would walk 80 miles in the snow to see Come Down. Every other band is great too, but I wouldn't walk 80 miles through the snow with them.
Rochester might oblige for that.
Yeah, right. On March 15th, Firestarter. My little brother says those guys are super cool. Boulders is playing. Boulders is cool.
Yep,
Reps,
Boulders cool.
Sativa.
What the that's a fucking weird show.
I mean,
it's awesome that there's
s-
different genres, but that's a fucking weird show.
And Stars. Oh, I'm gonna
Pop
mispronounce this.
punk,
Maligan.
metal, and
Malayan. All right, Stars Malayan. Let's see. That's a national show. We don't have to talk about that. Oh man, late March. Anything else going on late March? People, let's see what the Bug Jar calendar says. Oh man, there's a Devo show at the Bug Jar with the Isotopes.
It's a Devo tribute show. The Isotopes are playing a set
Televisionaries.
of Devo. Yep.
God, I don't want.
It's gonna be really cool, actually.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Oh man, and that was, we're doing it out of order, February 28th, 2015. On the 24th, this show is gonna be Boss, Bobo, Embers, and Vital Times. Embers will knock you on your ass. Vital Times is pretty darn good too. I own
Sorry
their
for
CD.
eating Mighty Taco.
Yeah, Mighty Taco, Mighty. Oh, here, I should probably know about this show at the Bug Jar. March 12th, 2015. House of Brian. Through the Crowd and Second Chances.
I really like Through the Crowd.
I
They're from Geneseo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give away all my secret Rochester connections, but I know some stuff going on under the hood with that. Super neat. Let's see, there's a Fox 45 show coming up sometime. Let's see when they're playing.
Who's their new drummer?
Oh gosh. Yeah, I don't know. Like all these bands that have broken up. April 25th, the return of Fox 45.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, and this is going to be at Love and Cup with Baba Yaga, Handsome Jack, and No Glitter. I think I've seen pictures of Fox 45's new drummer. I think it's a lady.
Well, what is Dusty doing?
Dusty's doing Dusty.
Okay.
Don't you remember? Well, Dusty's still in the picture in the background. I don't know if we should talk about Dusty West drama on the radio. That would be
Yeah, let's
scary.
change the subject.
No. I'm super excited to see Fox 45 come on back.
We're just fucking up everything. We're just like, yeah, this band's member left and got a new member, and they're back together.
I feel like all our
and-
friends know about this. And the people who don't know about this,
They're
if they
just
start
fucking
coming to
everything
shows, they'll hear us tell these stories. Another great comeback show, May 8th, is The Results Are Coming Back. And we've been... This episode could be The Results Are Coming Back with the cat and whatnot. But no, it's Brian McCormick. Will you give a blessing for The Results coming back?
I mean, I saw them at the Insomniac Quarterly show, and one of them was wearing a toilet seat. It was literally the best thing.
Who was wearing a toilet
One of
seat?
them was wearing a toilet seat for a little while.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
forget which one. I think that... Could it have been Spencer?
No, it had to be Christian.
Oh, yeah. No, that was
It
totally...
It had to be him.
All right.
I mean-
so The Results, like a legendary Rochester rock band.
Legend.
Yeah, legendary.
Dairy.
They've been around longer than any of us. I think they're older than Keaton, ain't they? Yeah, let's just assume they're older than Keaton.
I don't know.
Who cares if we're
They're
wrong?
nowhere near the Emersons. That's all I know.
Yeah, right. But The Results, they split up members. I saw their last show the last time. It was an acoustic set, and it made me
Well,
a little
yeah, actually,
sad.
they've been around a while because they've had multiple lineup changes.
Oh yeah, The Results.
Oh yeah, I forgot
like
about
Leonard-
that.
they're like
Jenny
Rochester's
on the
Leonard
drums,
Skinner.
all that.
I mean, being able to survive a lineup change is really a testament to good leadership, I guess.
Well, they've had multiple, and this
Yeah.
is their like, I don't know, 10th.
So The Results back harder and stronger than ever on May 8th, and this is a little far out, but
Bring the bomb back.
yeah, the Bomb has come back, and there's other good punk bands too. Hot Mayonnaise is on it. The Who the Fuck Are Keatons, the Borns.
The Borns are on that show.
Yeah, the Borns are on that show.
They're doing surprisingly.
Colin and the
really
Borns
well.
are gonna kick all of our asses.
Yeah,
I'll still stand
honestly.
behind the fact that Colin Bourne's the most important guy in the scene.
Do you know Colin Bourne?
I mean, I'd love to say that I do.
You should meet.
I've
Colin.
never talked to a person that did not know Colin Bourne.
I don't know Colin Bourne.
That is.
We'll set you up on a meeting.
Yeah,
A very-
we'll get
he's
you
the
hooked
most
up.
genuine, true blue. He is Rochester punk rock. Like he believes in it so much more than every other jerk in the world.
And he writes really fun pop punk songs in the vein of.
Are we allowed to say
Ramones
Ramones
and-
core? Yeah, Ramones core
Ramones
is a
core.
genre.
That sounds awesome.
Teenage
Yeah.
Bottle Rocket, that queers, like that
Yeah.
whole sort of thing.
And the other thing about the Borns, and here I'll just
I wanna
talk cool
poop,
about
boop, boop,
bands I'm
boop.
friends with and crap. Those was it Spinelli brothers? Is that?
All
how you
right,
say
we
the
need
last name?
to move
Oh,
on.
yeah,
'cause we
we-
suck
that's-
their dick every time on this podcast.
Okay, fine.
They're great though.
They're great.
They're great.
Do they listen to this stuff? Are they at home
I
just
don't
going,
know.
yeah, I'm so
Colin
cool.
Bourne just like, yeah. They're
Oh.
sucking our
He's
dicks.
got a little itch in his ear right now. He's like, they're talking about us again.
There's
Are
tons
you
of shows
Batman,
that
Brian?
I'm really bad on.
I
This.
mean,
Let's see.
that was
I-
Batman-esque.
I wouldn't want to tell you that I'm Batman, but I might be.
All right. Hey, there's this. Oh wait,
You're
that's
cool,
tonight.
Batman. You're not.
That's true.
the Joker.
Like throat infection Batman.
Yeah, throat infection, Batman. Totally.
All right, let's wrap this section up. We're gonna listen to some music. I'm sure there's more shows this month, but you have to find me on the internet and invite me to them. I don't have enough effort to go out and do this. I'm not Insomniac or anything. Rochester Organization Music Podcast stuff.
We'll be back.
Blah.
and we're back to the Rochester Organization of Artists and Musicians podcast. It's me and Baja, and our guest today is Brian. Brian McCormick.
So our
In the
next-
news.
in the news. What was the name of that guy that lied everywhere? I want to be him and just lie about stuff.
Was it Brian Williams?
Yeah, that guy. Brian. Hi, I'm Brian Williams. I mean, isn't that
How long were you in Iraq for?
me? I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know the nationality of the folks of the mini mart that I go to, but I'm not going to assume
Holy
that they're
shit.
from.
Holy shit.
No, that's horrible. What? I know. I support local immigrants and their ability to sell their wares in Rochester. I mean, I don't see. All my white friends complain about working at gas stations. Those guys are there fucking 5 a.m. brewing coffee, making sure that people have shit in the morning. They don't complain. Good for them. And now their kids get to go to school, too. In the news.
I was waiting to see where that was going.
Yeah,
I'll just rip for a
I was
rip.
waiting. It was hey, kudos on the segue.
Segue.
All right. So, in the news.
Yes, in the news. Apparently, 5 local city school districts, Gates, Chi-Li, Hilton, Penfield, Pittsford, and Spencerport. It's okay to be an undocumented citizen and go to school, which is great because it sucks to make immigrant jokes when they don't go to school, because then you're making fun of people that didn't go to school, and that's not cool. Everybody's looking at me like I got 3 heads.
Well, you only have one head, and
Okay.
you are kind of right.
Yeah. Well, no, it amazes me that this is a new thing, that finally we've progressed to the point where we have to check papers to get kids into school. I mean, don't you go to school so you get papers? Like, I wasn't a documented citizen till I put my fingerprints on Citizen of the Month Club, and it wasn't that how it worked?
Yes.
That's where that's where like my record started. I mean, doesn't the government want everybody to go to school?
Well, I think it's fantastic. I don't know what you guys' views are with this. I mean, it does, like you said, the ruling was what 1982?
Oh yeah. So
So
let's give it some more context. The shit that Pittsford and Penfield and all that, they just jumped on. This is from a Supreme Court ruling in 1982. So apparently, the rest of the country's been with it.
So it's not like they're doing anything novel. They're just following the law now.
I guess. I mean, I like this quote here in the news article because it does give them a fair shot. Wait, I need to find it. I'm reading it here. Here, somebody else talk for a second while I find this quote.
But like I was saying before, while we were on break, it's progress. I mean, it should have been already been happening, but it's progress.
Well, we've made the progress. We're just pulling everybody else with us. And here's the neatest quote from the Democrat and Chronicle article. Local school districts said there was no indication that any students were denied enrollment. So what my question is that they've apparently written a news story on something that either nothing bad has happened, or we're just telling everybody nothing bad has happened.
I mean, they probably exercised the power of the paper shredder.
I mean, I've used the power of the paper shredder a few times. Oh, this doesn't look good. Although when you do it with bills,
This violates a Supreme Court ruling. I should probably make this go away.
let's hopefully.
Yeah, I mean,
I
if
don't
they're
think
doing
there's
something
anybody that
illegal, they're not going to keep
maniacal.
records of their illegal activity.
I mean, of course, it would be slanderous to, without any evidence at all, turn around and say that these people did something that was wrong.
But they are making a big deal about them going right, though. Like, I guess the question is, they've put in this new policy and they changed their enrollment procedures to agree with the Supreme Court. Why are you advertising this fact if nothing's changed and that nobody was denied? They're sort of saying, we're now letting more people into our schools, but we've never not let people in before.
I'll bet you that in their policy, like in their big book of rules that it said that they could deny you based on your immigrant status.
So news with the Democrat and Chronicle now is the equivalent of C-SPAN. We changed this sentence in Article 3, paragraph 14. We have replaced the word of with in, and now everybody's invited. Like, is that our news stories now that policy has been changed?
Wait, you don't go to sleep to House meetings?
Oh no,
House of Representatives meetings.
I mean,
it's wonderful.
I don't pay for
You go to
cable, so I
sleep?
don't get C-SPAN.
Is that
I mean,
like
it's-
your white noise?
It's happened before. Yeah.
I'll find myself on Book TV before I find myself on C-SPAN. Maybe that's the problem with, we're so uninvolved in politics, and maybe that's the evil plot of the man too. They want to keep us uninvolved with politics, and the way they make sure that we keep uninvolved is that they make politics seem as entertaining as C-SPAN.
Yeah. Just show us the real boring crap.
Yeah.
And then no one cares.
At this one.
Now, I just read a really good article about the way that they report news. Like, you talk about somebody. Say you want to go see a local band.
Mhm.
They're going to give you that band's Facebook page. They're going to tell you how to see it, what to do. But you get some report on politics. They don't tell you where to go, how to learn more, how to be involved. It's just, this is what the big people with all the money are doing.
Wow. I'm sure there are some publications that aren't so bad. I was watching the new, whatever the new Daily Show guy is. John,
John
there's
Stewart's
a
gone.
new guy on after Jon Stewart, and somebody had brought up this really good point of, I'm not even sure how we got to this topic. We're talking about immigrants in school. Let's get back to immigrants at school, honestly, because I'm looking at this handsome guy. His name is Photo, File.
They had one job. Put a caption on it.
Yep, and Photo, File is pretty good. Wait, we can zoom in on Mr. Photo. Oh, wait, we have it. This is Eric Schneiderman.
Okay.
Good, strong, healthy German name. Now, I'm trying to see what Eric Schneiderman had to say about this, though.
I'm just waiting for the big hoopla about it. Oh, they're taking our jobs and they're taking our schools. That's what I'm waiting for. It's gonna happen.
I mean, it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah, just let the white people complain about it for a little bit.
The rich
These
The
not white
rich,
people are
white,
coming in here and they're
suburbanite
doing stuff. We
people
don't
living
let
in
not white people.
Pittsford, Greece, Spencerport, Hilton. You don't see the city school district in there. It's
Well,
probably
no.
because they
City
already
school
follow the
district
law.
You want to go to school? Come here. You need to learn how to read quickly before you
Right.
you turn stupid. We have to save you.
I think they're pretty happy getting their enrollment numbers up.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know the delicate nature of schools and taxes and money and whatnot. I drive past, I forget what number the school is on my way to work, but it sucks for them because I think they have like billboards like Amp Energy Drink on the side of their wall, or like, sponsored by Xerox. This school is, and it almost feels like, and I mean, I'm glad if our local businesses are donating to our local schools.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
But that brings up an interesting question of why are local businesses donating to local schools?
You
have
hope
we
it's for the
stopped
right
paying
thing.
for schools? Like, and is that do we not want to pay for these undocumented immigrants?
You know what? I mean, you brought that up before.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty.
And I'm okay.
Yeah.
I am honestly okay with that.
But isn't Pittsford one of those schools that gives iPads to all their students?
I don't know about that.
There's some of these, like, I don't know.
Are you fucking kidding
I'm
me?
not kidding you. Some of these rich folk out on the east side of Rochester.
Welcome to high school. Here's an iPad.
I don't
but you
even
can't
think it's
use it
high
in the
school.
building.
No, they give out iPads and laptops to people. Apparently, being computer literate's a big deal. We all graduated high school in like early 2000s.
Yeah. When we had like 3 of those
Fuck
old
man,
floppy
I didn't
disk
even
apples
have
left.
I didn't even have we didn't have any technology.
So I guess
We had
it's
computer labs, but crap.
Yeah, a computer lab, but that was it.
Right.
Like,
Well, I mean that was a place where you went to go
yeah,
rip
try
off
to get on
Wikipedia
porn.
before they knew about that.
That's what I did.
it's
I
true.
just constantly tried to get on porn, no matter how many blocks were set up. I just
That's how I learned how to
tried
be
to-
a computer security expert. Was getting around Bess in high school.
Oh my gosh,
to
Best.
look at
Best.
porn.
I haven't thought about that.
I wonder what
that
the best
horrible
company's
person in a
doing.
while.
Here, I have a
check it
computer
out.
in front of me. The fucking
Do you remember the dog? She was like a Labrador Retriever. I think that was the picture.
What were you saying, Baja, before we got on this tangent?
Oh yeah, so I mean, so all these are Pittsford and it wasn't Parrington.
Penfield.
Penfield.
Pittsford, Penfield,
These are schools.
Parrington,
These are schools where kids whose parents make over $100,000 a year go. And yeah, these kids. I'm pretty sure some of these schools get like iPads and shit. You know, they don't. I'm sure if I'd looked a little more and did proper research into a news article, it would tell me. But yeah, I guess these are the schools where the kids get all the really good stuff.
I mean, to be fair, you know, when you only have so much money to pay for teachers or allocated money to pay for teachers. Now, I don't know a thing about the iPads and crap. I mean, that would have been wonderful.
Okay, so let's just talk about teacher salaries,
Right.
and overhead costs to keep the school running, to
Right.
keep the electricity on, water, food, all
and
that
the
stuff.
iPads.
and the iPads.
So we pay for that
right
out of our taxes.
Well, that district definitely pays for it out of their taxes. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Oh, okay. So it's not it's a get off my land thing at this point. Right? No. Well, they passed the law already, so I guess we've eliminated room for rich folk not wanting poor folk that are undocumented to sully their
I mean,
waters.
to be fair, like property costs generally keep people out of those rich districts. Like
Oh yeah, is that an
paying
issue
for a place
too?
to stay inside of one of those
Does
districts. You know,
Pittsford
Yeah.
School District even have any undocumented immigrants in there? Did they? I mean, I read in other places where we're arresting homeless people, but yeah, is there even a home affordable enough in Pittsford School District for somebody who is an undocumented immigrant?
that's an interesting question.
I mean,
Call in.
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
even know
I
how
mean,
to answer
Yeah.
the
So-
question.
So I guess what this news article is telling us that in a town where they don't have undocumented immigrants, that
Where
they
they
changed
may
the
not.
paperwork that if an undocumented
But
immigrant
I mean,
did live in their
that's to
town.
overgeneralize and say that all undocumented immigrants. Well,
And I guess I'm just focusing too much on Pittsford. I've been out to Gates and Hilton and whatnot, and there's affordable rent for folks out there.
No, I think you're touching on a really good point, though.
it's not. I mean, the
Yeah.
point of this is to help people that are here, that want to be here, that want to work, that have children that need to learn.
Mhm.
That's the point of it. Now, the one thing that I don't understand is why it took them so fucking long to be like, okay, it's all right to learn.
and why someone's head isn't rolling because of it.
It's kind of a weird article.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just starting to wonder. They just changed a sentence in paperwork about just one sentence got changed, or like a page in the school handbook that, oh, this shouldn't be in here. Get rid of it.
But hey, I mean, I'm all about bringing people in. Me personally, anybody can come here. Anybody can do whatever the fuck they want. Like, I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that.
I still want a free iPad for going to school.
I mean, that sounds good. It does.
I mean, have we figured out this topic? Are we for undocumented immigrants in
I'm for
5
it.
more school districts in Rochester?
I'm for it.
I mean,
I
not
support
only
it. Alright.
am I for it, but I'm for schools continuing to follow the existing laws that tell them that they should do
Right.
integrate like
Exactly.
All right. Okay. So consensus
You're-
and the final word on this topic, I think, is going to be undocumented immigrants. Read you some books and learn yourself, because jobs really
Apple-
suck.
And Apple, you need to donate all of the iPads.
Yeah, donate iPads to common folks too.
Just give everybody an
I'll
iPad.
take a free iPad.
You should give them the address to here so they can donate one right to you.
Do I want Apple knowing where I live?
Yeah. Well, wait, they already do.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah, 315 megs, Rochester 14607.
Because who needs fucking 128 gigs of storage, anyways?
Seriously, the cloud.
Yeah, right. So I guess we're gonna play some music. I don't know if we're gonna come back or
Yeah,
not.
I mean, let's just wrap it up.
Oh, okay. So we're wrapping it up.
Yeah,
Okay, there's gonna be music after this, and our voices
This was
aren't
gonna be
heard
45
again.
minutes, and it's not 45 minutes anymore.
Oh, okay. We'll cut out.
We're still working on it. We'll
me
get
making
there. We will
jokes
get there.
about
But yeah,
undocumented
so
immigrants.
that's gonna be our show for today, for the
All right.
week. I might split this into two. I don't know. We're just gonna do things.
Brian. Thank you for coming on in.
Yes, thank you.
Brian
for hanging out
McCormick.
with us.
BrianMcCormick.bandcamp.com.
Go
Buy
check
all
him
his
out.
music.
Buy
His
all his
songs are
music.
about
Go to all
girls.
his shows. They're about girls and God. And he's a great person and a great human being.
Well,
Thanks,
thank you
guys.
very much. Have a nice night, everybody.
Later.
Bye.
Fuck you.
Wake me